माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का और माननीय गृह मंत्री जी का। धन्यवाद महोदय।
श्री महेश Jethmalani, honorable members, I am getting little nostalgic. Shri Ram Jethmalani was part of this institution for more than 3 decades. I had the privilege and honor to be with him in Parliament. He dominated the legal firmament for over 5 decades. A global authority on criminal jurisprudence. If he had been around, we would have seen, he would have roared. It is unshackling from the colonial regime. We miss him today as never before. Sri Mahesh Jethmalani.
Sir, I thank you for those kind words, and sir, I thank you for the indulgence of granting me permission to speak on these very important and almost revolutionary bills which have taken us away, as you rightly pointed out, from a very colonial mindset. Sir, these 3 bills have many provisions. These are sweeping changes. So I haven't even had time to look at all the changes. But sir, the salient ones, I think, are worth bringing to the fore. So the most substantial changes, the others are procedural acts, the old Criminal Procedure Code and the old Evidence Act. So the substantial act is the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, sir. And sir, in that, there are 2 principles which we all hold dear in this house, which are reflected there. One is the Nari Shakti, and the other is Rashtravadi, sir. Both these principles have been given greater vigor, sir. So people talked about colonial mindset and colonial changes. So the real colonial change is not in eradicating sections which dealt with the British Parliament, the British Gazette, and so on and so forth. But sir, the colonial change is reflected in how sedition has been reworded. So the old section 124A of the Indian Penal Code, if the Honorable Chairman recalls, as he must, because you've had as much experience at the bar as anybody else, was a section which punished creating disaffection against the government of the day. Against the government of the day, lawfully elected or lawfully in charge. Of course, the British were never lawfully in charge, but they claimed to be. That was the wording of the section. And sir, it was to save themselves from fiery speeches and strong articles in the media, as it then existed, that 124A was enacted. It was to save the colonial regime itself. So today 124 is still necessary because, sir, there is a break India mentality both outside and within India. So 124A is still required because people, by spoken and written words, try to undermine the country. And sir, I heartily welcome the wording of the new section, which is anybody who creates disaffection, not against the government of the day, but against the Indian state, sir. That is the Rashtravadi aspect of this bill, sir. Every Indian nationalist should welcome it. So second, the bill also looks at Rashtriya Suraksha, sir. For the first time, we have a general statute which defines terrorism and makes it punishable. We also have a bill which defines organized crime and organized crime syndicates which indulge in continuous unlawful activity. These powerful gangs which undermine the state, many of these gangs, sir, are foreign influenced and foreign financed. They need to be curbed and eradicated, and this bill seeks to do that as well. So there's Rashtravadi, and sir, there is Rashtriya Suraksha. Third, sir, and this is a continuance of Nari Shakti, announced by the Prime Minister from the ramparts of the Red Fort on Independence Day a couple of years ago. Sir, there is a very wholesome provision for women in this bill. There's a separate chapter on women. Sir, the Penal Code is an 1872 Act. So for the first time since 1872, and the first time in independent India, you have a special chapter in the Penal Code which deals with offences against women and children, sir. This is in continuation of the thrust towards women's empowerment on Nari Shakti. Now, sir, previously, offences against women were scattered. They were to be found in different chapters. They were not women-centric, sir. So under offences against the human body, you found offences against rape. Offences against human body also included murder. Now, sir, in recognition of women's empowerment and in recognition of women's security, a distinct separate chapter, Chapter 4, has been introduced for women and children. As regards children, sir, women, children especially, some members have adverted to it. There is the offense of gang rape of a minor. This is a triple evil, and, sir, it requires the death sentence. And, sir, although I am loath to have the death sentence in any case, but the rarest of rare cases, I welcome the death sentence where there is gang rape of a minor because it involves a triple evil. There is rape, there is a minor, and there is a lustful horde which perpetrates that offense. So, sir, I welcome this section as well. So just finally, since we are out of time, just a passing word on the other two bills. The other two bills, the former Criminal Procedure Code, now, sir, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sakshya. So that is meant to bring about speedy justice. There are timelines for filing of charge sheet. No tariq pe tariq, no adjournments, so progress of trial expeditiously. And, sir, the judgments have to be delivered expeditiously. The Evidence Act, or what is now called the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill, sir, that brings in technological changes in the sense that now electronic evidence and secondary electronic evidence is now introduced as evidence and recognized by the fact. Finally, sir, a personal note, sir. I've been in practice for 42 years now, sir. And although, sir, the old must give way to the new, so there are some parts of it that we will miss, sir. Section 420 is printed in our minds, sir. It became part of Bollywood lore, sir. There was a movie with Raj Kapoor called Shri 420, sir. And sometimes, sir, we were admonished by our parents by saying, 400 BC mat karo, sir. We will miss that, sir. We will miss that. But, sir, this bill must ring in changes for the new generation. It has, sir, and I welcome. Thank you, sir.
On a day like this, we miss the contributions of senior advocates, Shri Chidambaram, Shri Kapil Sibal, Shri Abhishek Singhvi, Shri Vivek Thakur. I am happy that you contributed and S. Niranjan Reddy contributed among the senior advocates. It is our pious duty, constitutional ordainment, that when we claim and have expertise in a particular domain and such historical, epochal development is taking place here, they have not participated. From that perspective, a matter of deep concern for me as chairman of this House. I will continue working to secure wholesome decorum in the House and participation of every member. Shri Pavitra Margaret